Hello, hello, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Hope everybody's doing well. Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing on this Tuesday? We got one more day and we're starting a new year. Tomorrow's Christmas Eve. I'm looking forward to some exciting things to come in 2026, and I hope you are as well. I believe you are. Very optimistic on what's to come in 2026. I'm a little bit under the weather right now, but that's okay. I'll get, I'll manage. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello. How are you doing? Hello, hello, hello. What's going on, Booker? I believe there's some people that want their finances to turn around. They're in a situation where they just feel like they're being suffocated when their finances. There's always something coming up, an unexpected bill, or just never can seem to get ahead. So I can say, guys, stay encouraged, be encouraged in spite of it all. Everything is going to be all right. No, I haven't. No, what's the latest controversy, Booker? What's up, Hayden? Yes, never give up. Never give up. We are more than overcomers. What's going on, Bree? How are you doing on today? I'm a little bit under the weather, guys, but I'll manage if my voice sounds a little bit funny to you guys. I have a slight cold, but I'll be okay. I will be just fine. He said Lewis Jackson came out and said XRP utility doesn't matter. A few influencers got at him about it. Oh wow! I believe everything to do with utility does matter, in my opinion. Hi, Gunner. Welcome back. I'm not too familiar with Juice WRLD, but I am familiar with Eminem. All right, Gunner. Kenji Kobayashi, how's it going? I'm guessing all the way from Japan. Thank you, Bron. Hi, Asian Queen. Or Asian Q. What's up, Todd? What's up, Goofy? Welcome, everybody, to my live. Hope everybody's doing well. I'm on here to talk about XRP, as usual. As I always say, I believe XRP is going to be the greatest wealth opportunity of a lifetime of all time. Time is running out, I believe. But if you can afford, not financial advice, but if you can afford to get you some XRP, I believe it'll be great for you and your family. Because that's what I'm doing. But I can't advise you to do anything. I'm only saying what I'm doing. Some believe that XRP will reach $589. That's what some believe. As far as what I know about 589. Price point 589. That's what it's supposed to mean, I believe. A price point. Eventually hit 589 in price. Some people think it's a flip of the switch too. It's a mystery to me, if you ask me. It's a mystery. It's all a mystery. Booker says everybody made a big deal about the New Year's sign having 589 bulbs. Yeah, I don't think it was a coincidence though. I think it was purpose by design. Somebody knows something. Booker says, I can't remember them talking about the bulb count until this year. Laugh out loud. Actually, you're absolutely right. Yeah, it's funny. A musical instrument that I find fascinating is the drums because without the drums, you won't keep a steady beat in any song, given song. That's why I think drums are fascinating. Percussions and drums. At what price would you stop buying? Probably $5. $5 is probably my cutoff. I'm just believing in God that 2026 will be better for all of us financially. That's my prayer. Better than 2025. So you will stop at $5 even though you think it's going to 10K? Yeah, I would. I'm not greedy. I'm not knocking those who want to go past $5, but that's just me. I can't see myself buying past $5. Great question, though. Great question. You say you'll keep buying as long as I can afford to buy at least one XRP. Okay, nothing wrong with that. But I do believe, like yourself, that XRP is going to be the greatest wealth opportunity of all time, and there won't be another. Bitcoin was one of the first, of course. Even though Bitcoin only really has monetary value, but XRP has v- smart value, very intellectual value. It's a very smart entity. Unlike Bitcoin, just has monetary value. And I believe XRP will eventually surpass Bitcoin. And I believe one day XRP will be over 100,000. I believe that one of these days. And once XRP starts moving, it's going to move fast, much faster, I think, than Ethereum and Bitcoin. But we haven't seen that price point yet. Some saw it in the past when it went up like thousands of thousands percent when they got in early, when they got in like 15, 20 cents, and they saw how it took off. I believe it's going to take off even faster the next time around. Much faster next time around. Yes, he is. That would be nice, but I don't see it happening. That would be nice. Tomorrow's Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve. Tomorrow's New Year's Eve. So time is ticking. Oh, you think so? It's a possibility that could be that he's getting paid indirectly. Who knows? What's going on, Rome? I'm doing well, my friend. Must be nice to have sponsors, that's for sure. Sponsorships. Well, guys, as I always say, hold on to what you have. Don't get shaken out of your position. Keep the faith, guys. Don't get discouraged. Patience is definitely a key. Takes a lot of patience when you're dealing with things like this. Being in a position like this with this opportunity that a lot of people are not taking advantage of. Don't get discouraged. Hold on to what you have, guys. It's not going to cost you anything to hold on to what you have. You only lose is when you sell. What's up, Felix Jones? Said trumpet. So I've been contemplating how I want to cash out when XRP is at a high price. Yeah, Booker, you and a lot of other people are thinking the same way. I know I got a sell order locked in for a high price that hopefully it'll execute once it hit that high price. That way I don't have to watch it. It'll just execute. So we shall see. I won't say what that price is, but it's definitely at a high price. What's up, 9Ps? Said 24 to 40 hours should be it. And what do you mean by that, 9Ps? Should be it. Should be the end of the prediction. He said, Jake says we will see it before end of 2025, 3 to 4 digits. Absolutely, he said that. Rosie Rios is dropping the Times Square ball in New York. Imagine that. That's funny. I don't even know who Rosie Rios is, to be honest with you. You'll watch that pastor that looks like Curly. Nah, I'm not familiar who that is, Booker. Oh, she's on the Ripple board. Oh, okay. Wow. That's pretty interesting. They said it's 589 bulbs. That would be crazy if New Year's we reach 589 bucks. Wouldn't that be crazy, guys? That would be life changing. That's for sure. 9P says former Secretary of Treasury under Biden on the board of Ripple. She was at the inauguration. Nothing is by accident. Absolutely. I agree. As I mentioned a few seconds ago, it'd be crazy if we hit 589 bucks New Year's Day. That'd be crazy. That would be crazy and awesome at the same time. It's possible it can happen though, guys. You just never know. It's very possible. What's up, Kelvin? Going well. Thanks for asking. I'm a little bit under the weather, but I'll manage. I got a little cold, but I'll be okay. I gotta drink more water. When I end the live, I'm gonna drink quite a bit of water before I go to bed. That should help. 589 is a signal to start a new system. Also, look up Syria. They're starting a new system as well. They showed the bills. They all had 589 at the end of the serial numbers printed on the bills. I saw that earlier, 9Ps. That's pretty interesting. Sound like it's a global reset. I will be happy for 20 bucks right now. I know that'll be nice. Yes, hydrate. Yep. Yep, we are embarking a global reset, a massive reset for all the nations all over the world. Global, national, worldwide reset. That's what's going on. What better way to bring the new year in with a global reset? 20 bucks. You might want to sit down. Advice, Bobby. Do not set any limit to sell. I believe you will sell yourself short. Okay. Kelvin Smith. The reset is because of crypto. I believe that's why gold and silver went up in value. What's up, Angel Stoner? I didn't set a sale for 20 bucks, 9Ps. I would never sell myself that short. But I did set a sell price for a super high amount though. Thanks a lot, Angel. Nine says once it goes up, it will not come back down. Jake says less than 200 million left on the exchanges. Okay. Booker says I'll probably sell half at a high price. The other half I'll borrow against. Okay. Well, I know I'll never sell all of it, but I do have mine set at a high price. That'll put me in a very great position for the rest of my life, and if I have children, for the rest of their lives, and my grandchildren. Yep. A lot of people will cash out. See, XRP didn't 887 million, and Solana ETF did 612 million. Wow. XRP is doing great with those ETFs. The spot ETFs, I should say. They're doing great. You only selling a few ROM, okay. It's great to know what you hold, that's for sure. See, XRP is averaging $40 million every day in gains. Supply shock is coming sooner than we think. I believe so. Some people don't think that it's going to happen, the supply shock, but I believe it will. They will want retail priced out. My guess is 4 digits right off. Remember, I said 10,000 possible. I still believe it. Iran has already seized 3 oil tankers. China surrounded Taiwan. Venezuela heating up. Wow. As I've said before, Booker says all I want is XRP and low interest rates. Amen to that. Nine says oil crisis for Japan. Reverse carry trade is here. They already said that this weekend that their interest rates need to go up. Okay. Well, I hope it goes up super high so it can cause like a margin call, and everybody will be scattering and running towards XRP and drive the XRP price up, supposedly. Hopefully. Kelvin says Ripple got approved to become a bank. Ripple National Trust Bank. Yes, that's huge. But it's probably going to take probably 6 months to a year for it to start operating and running. It's going to take a little while, unless things are being unless the process speeds up somehow and is expedited. What's up, Disco? I'm a little under the weather, but I'll be okay. Hanging in there. The bigger news was probably a G Treasury and J.P. Morgan today. Okay. If you own XRP and bank with Ripple, that'll be a big win. Absolutely. But you won't be able to hold your assets. The regular retail investors won't be able to. As for now, let me say it like that. As for now, or whenever the bank starts, retail investors won't be able to hold their assets in the Ripple Bank. Only the big investors or institutions should be able to. Maybe eventually they'll open up to the public, but I don't think it'll be right away. See, T, then crank the heat with some Vicks. Okay, appreciate that, Disco. Vitamin C. Yep, I gotta sweat it out. Nine says, think about this new year. Best time to implement a new system, accounting and taxes. Japan will be January 1st, December 31st, our time. I do not believe Jake would risk his business on this. Well, I don't think he'll lose his business if he loses the bet. I guess some of his credibility will be on the line. I feel like they are all coming just slow a flow at first, then a rushing river. Wow. Okay. Yep, he believes it. It's a bold statement. Yes, he said people wouldn't be upset if he was only off by a day. I believe he knows something significant. He probably does know something significant that we don't know about. Kelvin says 2026, we should at least see a $500 XRP. At 2027, she should see a 10K XRP. Wow. So he's your local neighbor. Okay. Some think that XRP will reach 10,000 by 2020. Sometime was it late 2026 that we'll reach 10,000 XRP. Some are saying that, given that prediction. That's huge. So why 2025? Most people believe XRP would do something significant in 2026. Most people are not expecting this. Most don't believe it. That is exactly why it will happen. No one is expecting it. Wow. Disco says, nah, he's wrong. How hard it is to say that I'm wrong for him to still be saying that he's 99.9999% sure at this point. A day before says a lot. He's losing points with me. Wow. Kelvin says he thinks he's right, but the timing is off. I'm just putting my chips in the path on the train. If it takes off, good. If not, it's a great savings account. Absolutely. Naya says, I don't believe we can have this conversation until January 1st. That's only fair. Wow. I just got an update on my phone. It's supposed to be 62 degrees tomorrow here where I live. Wow. I could wear shorts tomorrow. Disco says, I believe in XRP 1,000%, 10,000%. But the whole 99.999999% thing is not a good look for him. Wow. Info says, I bought the ticket. I'm taking the ride. Hopefully, January 1st is a great day. It's a mystery. We shall see. Booker says, a pastor that looks like Curly I was talking about early, some believe is a prophet. He said he has visions on XRP 10K. Wow. He said he predicted Charlie Kirk's death and other world events. What is the name of this pastor you're talking about, Booker? Nine says, New Year, perfect time to start a new system. Again, we will find out here shortly. He said, you believe, you said me, I believe it. Brandon Biggs. I'm about to look him up, okay? Appreciate it. Brandon Biggs. Let's see. I'm looking him up on my smart TV right now, so I won't forget. So I absolutely believe 10K. Just don't know when. I believe it'll reach 100K eventually. That could be some years down the line, though. Brandon Biggs. So Booker says, I'm not real religious, so I can only stomach so much for of him. Wow. See, I'm looking up Brandon Biggs now. Oh, I'm familiar with Brandon.
Watch what inflammation does to your.
I'm familiar with Brandon Biggs. So we might want to look at FLR. The airdrop is over soon, and its utility is about to come to life with F assets and a firelight. Wow. Yeah, he does look a little bit like Hurley. Brandon Biggs. Kelvin says he's very knowledgeable. If he doesn't get this right, it doesn't mean he isn't resourceful. He has good information. Nine says, I hope I am right as well. Think about this. Most are not expecting it. Perfect timing. Yeah, it's going to catch a lot of people by surprise, Nine. I can sure use the money, though, that's for sure. A lot of us can. Said Biggs reminds me too much of Chip Coffee. Nine says again, good to revisit this on January 1st. Yes. Booker said the only the one the one I want to see if he's right about is the next Fed chair. Everyone says it's going to be one of the Kevins, but he said it will be a woman. Okay. I don't think it'll be a woman. I think it'll be a man. The next Fed chair. Said Rosie Rios also expect the announcement of a new technology on New Year's at 12:04 a.m. Wow. Booker says, yeah, me too. Kevin Hassett is my thought. Wow. Whoever it is, I just hope they do right by us so that we all can benefit from it, from their decisions. He says Rosie is up to something. Wow. She's in line with my money, so I'm okay with it. Nine says hypothetically, if a new system was to be put in place globally, it would be very beneficial for it to be implemented on January 1st. All I know is I did my due diligence early on before I got into XRP, and even then, it still seemed to be a mystery. I still believe it's a mystery, but I'm still have my conviction that it's gonna pay off, even though it's a mystery. Well, there won't be any tax events January 1st, that's for sure. So think about it. If people were to cash out now, they will be on the hook for taxes. But next January 1st, they won't be on the hook for taxes at least till 2020. What 2027? That makes sense in that aspect. See, Booker says some are predicting a Fed rate of 2% next year. That would be very surprising if it does. Yeah, it would be. So we're all on this strange rocket. I'm riding it till the end. Laugh out loud. Nine says XRP has to go live before the Clarity Act is passed. The Clarity Act is scheduled for early January. Info says Kelvin is right. It's the final product, an upgrade to Bitcoin. Oh yeah, it'll be way better than Bitcoin, I believe. XRP will be. I'm not gonna lie though. If the highest XRP ever got was 3,000, I'll be happy. That's like Ethereum numbers. Of course, I wouldn't mind for it to go much higher, but if it never goes past 3,000 a coin, I'll still be happy. That's life changing for me. But I believe it's gonna go way past that though. He said we stream video, not going back to VHS. I know that's right. 9P says once XRP is announced, game over. It will pump before the announcement. Trump also said to expect a major announcement in the next 48 hours. Wow. I'm optimistic about everything, Nine, that's for sure. You know, some people say, how would they say it? There's a lot of month, but not enough money, or something like that. People are struggling financially. $3,000 would be just fine. The yield would be unbelievable. So 3,000 XR per XRP is life changing for sure. I would rather have 10,000 per XRP, but 3,000 is great. Of course, who doesn't want 100,000 XRP? Disco says I'm praying for it, but I just don't see it this soon. Okay, Disco, let me ask you this. Do you see $100 in 2026 per XRP? Disco? $100 XRP would get me out of debt. I'll be totally debt free. Info says that I don't have to sell a single coin to let it appreciate by the year. Okay. Kelvin says we got to hold for the long term. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, we got to play the long game for sure. So yes, I can see that, but probably second quarter the earliest. Okay, Disco. Pretty conservative predictions. 9 says when this happens, it would ruin many financially. Disco, I hear you. That is exactly the mentality they want. Very few believe it will happen that fast. Rope-a-dope, seriously. Wow. Booker says 26 will be an interesting year. Trump is opening the economic coffers. But it's very easy to be pessimistic when things haven't gone our way. A lot of people have given up hope and been discouraged about, which would probably make sense. So the reason why some people have that mindset, myself included. I'm not as optimistic as I like to be. See, if we go to 1K, yield for me is at 0.05, is over 300K a year. That's huge. And still a lot of upside from here. 9 says, how many are expecting it in 2026? So many. Who is expecting it to happen at this low of a price in 2025? No one for the most part believes it. That is why I believe timing is perfect. Hold tight. I appreciate your optimism too, 9. Very possible. Booker says people should look into investing in banks. If crypto lives up to the hype, the technology will be very profitable for them. Every grand we appreciate is another 300K. It's not a matter of if, but it's a matter of when. It's inevitable. It's going to happen. XRP is going to catch a lot of people by surprise. Info says most people I know still have no idea what it is. Yep. A lot of people think it's a scam or it's not going to go anywhere. So we're going to be new millionaires in a new financial system. Disco says, I'm just chilling and waiting for the big day. Yeah, me too. Holding on to my coins. I just bought like 20 XRP the other day. Not nothing to brag about, but I buy a little bit whenever I get a chance. See, too much happening for it to do nothing. Yep. Well, hey guys, it's been a great live. I've been on here for a little over an hour. I'm gonna go ahead and sign off here, guys. I appreciate you guys stopping by and talking to me. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, please hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell, let you know whenever I put out a new video. 9 says price appreciation when XRP is low, before Clarity Act, before tax returns, before people expect it, deductive reasoning 2025. Thank you, Kelvin. All right, guys, I'm signing off here. Salute to everybody. You guys have a good night. I love you. Till next video, next time I go live, you guys have a good night. Happy New Year to everyone. If I don't talk to you, man, same here, Disco. Have a good night at 9. Good night, everybody. I love you. So I feel like they will make a move. Regular retail won't be able to buy without the ETF. Yeah, it's not going to be easy once eventually for the average retailer to buy XRP. Good night, guys. Love you. Signing off. Take care.